kicking it. Here we are. We're here.
So
when did you get the mod where you're
Dungeons and Dragons? What?
Hmm?
What?
No, I was trying to do a bit, but it sounds like other people were trying to do a bit. That sucks.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
I'm Redbeard, your dungeon master. With me is James. With a bit.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna ignore that bit. Anyways.
Here in episode 103 or whatever, we're dropping the pirate.
107. We're finally
107.
abandoning the bit.
No, I'm not dropping the pirate shit. No, Yar, I've been having a particularly fun hair day, so I'm not wearing headphones. Anyways,
Oh, yeah.
no, I'm dropping the bit where I was going to talk about wiki feet.
And Sam is
Thank
here
you.
playing Jack.
All right. So for tonight's horror movie recommendation,
Oh man, I was
pick
really
one
hoping you were
between
gonna pick
1
up
and
the
3.
Wiki Feet line.
3.
3.
3. So you guys picked Butterfly Kisses, a really interesting found footage movie about a guy that finds footage and tries to make a movie about that. It's kind of a documentary type thing, and it has a lot of, as well as, aside from being scary and having some fun gimmicks, it's got a lot to say about ethics in filmmaking and like what we all do for gain in life.
That seems like an interesting angle to take that, because when you first described it, I'm like, that sounds a little too meta, even for me.
No, it's really good.
No, is that
and
Butterfly Kisses 2018, Butterfly Kisses 2017, Butterfly Kisses 2011, or Butterfly Kisses
17.
2006?
17? Yeah, 17.
I just looked it up.
Yeah,
we looked
Catherine
it
just
up
looked it up
today.
because it turns out the director died in 2021, and I'm sad about it because I was really looking forward to his future work.
It looks more like 18 according to my thing, but they're
Okay.
1 year apart, so things overlap. Releases are weird. Anyway,
Things get labeled a million different ways too. Because it might have been produced in 17, released in 18, and then re-released in 20. You know.
yeah. And also if it comes out at like a festival or something. Sometimes.
Exactly.
Catherine's here playing Mina.
Hi. That's all I got today. Was weird as shit.
Carter's here playing Koku.
Fun fact, the mirrors in the VLT, the Very Large Telescope, and yes, that is its actual name, don't ask me, are so large that...
How large are they?
Are so large that... are so large and so delicate that in order to be moved to get cleaned, they have to be transported via hovercraft.
Love that.
I also saw that Tom Scott video.
Yeah. Bonus bit, my wife, who already knows absolutely everything about astronomy and who I occasionally try out fun facts on, was so singularly unimpressed by this because she's known it for 80 million years that when I told it to her, she was just like, and?
Isn't that common knowledge?
Yeah, everyone knows that. Where's the fun fact? Like, okay, well, I'm going to use it.
Wow, it's so fun, Carter. And a fact.
I think it could be more fun.
Phil is here playing Aloysia.
The new figurines of Wondrous Power look like gummies.
A little bit, yeah.
I need it.
Forbidden.
I'd put it in my mouth.
Forbidden gummies.
I'd put it in my mouth.
I want the entire bag to be filled with pterodactyls.
Forbidden Flintstone gummies.
Oh yeah,
Are they flavored?
They're vitamins.
Are they flavored like the
Okay.
mineral that they're made of, the animal that they're in the shape of, or an unrelated fruit that shares the color?
It's
Unrelated
clearly a fruit that shaves the color. We
Yeah.
have blueberry,
Blue.
cherry, green apple, and licorice.
Hold on, you're mistaken. That's just blue flavored.
Blueberry,
No, just
cherry, green apple,
No, blue
licorice.
raspberry,
blue. Oh yeah, probably blue raspberry, honestly.
which is also
We're not.
flavor.
Yep.
Blueberry
Anyway.
is more purple.
Yeah. I've really thought y'all'd be more hooked up on the fact that I made the plesiosaurus licorice. No.
Oh, I love
Nah.
licorice.
Okay.
Why?
Licorice is
I don't.
gross. Especially black licorice.
That's
It's
licorice
gross.
is.
That's
is
why I
licorice
like it.
flavor.
It's so bad. It's just the worst.
I tried it for the first time a couple weeks ago, and I was appalled.
You never had it?
So
I
I
want
had-
to like
I
acid.
You are
don't
constantly
I-
consuming gummies.
Yeah, I've never had licorice. The only licorice I had was red licorice, so it's
That's
like,
not
you know,
licorice.
No.
right? It's cherry flavored. But they had black licorice at my brother's like happily ever after party thing, and I tried a bite, and it was horrible.
Look.
So then I
licorice
went
is
and
the
grabbed a
reason
bag of.
the flavor of licorice is the reason I can't like absinthe, and that is honestly just an affront to my romanticist heart.
I was told that Jägermeister tastes like black licorice, and it doesn't. Jägermeister is actually delicious compared to that.
Also, absinthe doesn't really.
I mean, I think that they both taste bad.
Oh, I'm not saying no.
A couple weeks.
I'm not
ago-
saying Jägermeister tastes good. I'm saying black
I feel
licorice
like
is
black
even
licorice
worse.
is more divisive than like, what's it called? Wow, my brain just shut down.
Yeah?
Okay,
Yep.
let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you a real tip: all alcohol tastes like
Cilantro.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
Well, the
Cilantro's a
cilantro thing
genetic
is
thing.
genetic. Yeah.
not
I mean,
necessarily. I
That's
just
why I'm
hate
saying
it.
it's surprising that the
Yeah.
licorice is more divisive.
I
than something
mean, I
that's
guess
genetically
technically speaking, do we know whether or not liking licorice or not is genetic?
linked.
I
I
Yes?
suppose
No.
not. I'm not familiar with a study that proves that it isn't. Because the cilantro thing, there's a very specific molecule that two
Mhm.
people who have this one gene mutation tastes exactly like soap. Like it triggers the thing in your brain
Yeah.
that says this is soap.
Yeah, I knew
I
knew
don't
that.
know.
We did that test
For a fact
in biology
that-
class back in like 7th grade. They gave us all like they looked like litmus strips. They were like, "This tastes like cilantro. Here you go, everybody. Put your tongue on it." And half the or like a quarter of the class was like spitting it out.
Yeah.
It's approximately 1/3 of the global population.
It's still
Oh,
pretty
that's
good.
a
I
lot larger than the
Yeah.
population that sneezes from light.
Oh, I'm one of those.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Yeah, like Chris, you weirdos.
So, D&D.
I mean,
No,
I don't
no,
want to
no,
talk
no,
about
no,
it.
no,
I'd rather give more
I
biological
thought you
fun
were
facts. So
making it up.
the reason a liver shot can really disable somebody is because it triggers the same muscle as when you poop.
I guess not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so your body just kind of locks up because it doesn't know what to do because it's like, we're not pooping right now, bro.
Okay,
I'm also
That's how-
just now realizing you meant
That's
did you
what I
mean
was
a
thinking,
punch to
man.
the liver, not
Yes.
a gunshot to the liver.
I mean, I imagine both would have similar
I was
effects,
thinking a
though.
shot of liver.
Ew.
Ew. Yeah.
Chris,
liver
when did you
oil.
look at
Well,
my
if it's
character's
polar bear
inventory?
liver, that will.
Ugh.
Though speaking of liver damage, bonus fun fact: the liver is the only human organ that can regenerate from less than 50% of itself.
Hell
You can
yeah.
cut a liver in
Symbiotic
half and
concoction.
get 2 livers.
Yep,
Yeah. And then you get the power of 2 livers.
I could use that.
What a healthy and organ-filled boy.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You got rid of the cloak of displacement. Thank you.
What?
He told me to look at. Phil told me to look at his character sheet. I looked at his character sheet, and he no longer has the cloak of displacement. That he was.
I never
thinking
had the
about.
cloak of displacement.
It was on your character sheet earlier today.
Oh yeah, it was on there for a while. It was, yeah. And then, well, as soon as I learned that James had it, it
You
was
lost
no
all interest.
longer. Yeah, it was no longer an option because. Yeah.
I took it because
wants
I
to
didn't
have-
want to have like crazy high AC.
Oh yeah, it makes sense for a fairy for sure. All right, let's play some D&D.
We could talk about kidney punches next.
Those are also quite devastating.
Yeah, they push the toxins back into your bloodstream, and that's why it's cripplingly painful.
So you've been asked to meet at the governor's office.
I fucking kidney punch him.
I punch him.
You're not a rogue. You can't sneak attack the governor.
You don't gotta be sneaky to punch somebody in the kidney.
Oh boy.
We're punchy tonight.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Oh yeah.
I have been in a great mood this
I
week.
did forget to
so-
share
That's
this
Ooh, newspaper
image
clippings, right?
from
Ooh,
last time.
love a good newspaper clipping.
Oh. That's not what it's
Oh, neat! You have all of us in this room. Fun. I can't see the room
just
now,
gonna
though.
Show you this from the the encounter last week with the basilisk thing.
Oh. Oh yeah, the creature in the shadowy creature in the corridor.
Mhm, Yeah.
It's a basilisk, you say?
What?
Um,
I don't remember any of this.
They called it when you were playing as the other characters.
Oh yeah.
They called it a shadowlisk.
Oh, that's a not very good portmanteau.
I don't know what you guys are looking at.
It's
Yeah,
in
I
the
don't see
chat.
it. Whatever
It's
we're.
over in the corner. Here.
But now I've shown it.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah.
I figured out how to
I have a
put
green
pictures
window.
into the chat.
There we go.
Oh, it's in chat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in chat.
Yeah.
Ah, it looks more like a bird than I thought it would.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a bit more cockatrice-y than basilisk.
Yeah.
But
I
anyway,
like it.
Fun fact: the cockatrice and the basilisk are actually the same thing.
Yep.
They're just two different interpretations of the exact same monster.
Also, fun fact: I played bass for Cockatrice.
so last
Wow.
It wasn't even funny.
Last time we
Thank
had a
you.
beach day.
Thank you.
time we had a beach day, and then
And Ilferi
Yes.
fucked it up.
No, I
By
didn't.
giving us work.
I took you all on a tour of the
you
island.
just had to investigate like a
Exactly.
tiny bit.
I could have stayed on the beach happily unaware.
This is why I love that I married this woman, because when I told her that on a cruise people get off the boat to go do stuff, she was like, "Why?"
Honestly, having been on a cruise a very long time ago, fucking why?
I spent a week
Uh,
on one of those
if you-
islands, so I think it's great.
I thought
Yeah.
the point of a cruise was to like do a boat trip.
Yeah,
But,
I just
like,
want to be on a. I
Apparently,
want to be
the
on
point
a
of
floating
cruise
hotel.
is to hit a bunch of islands and not be on the boat at all, which
Yeah.
is what you paid for.
Then why would you go to the
It
islands?
depends.
Floating hotel.
Yes,
It depends.
Boo.
It depends on the cruise.
yes, it does.
Because I
I've
paid to
done.
hang out.
I've done
on an-
cruises, and
Wow.
I paid to hang out.
I
on
want
an
to like go places and do stuff.
Yeah. Like from what I heard about
That's what Days
Carter's
at Sea are
cruise,
for.
I would be much
Oh,
more
it
excited to
really
get
was
off
good.
the boat than be on the boat.
No, I paid to be on a floating ecological disaster that has unlimited food.
I'm not fucking focusing. You put those
Oh,
hands away.
Foxes are dead, my man. Release
I
the
ran out
hounds.
I ran out of 80.
Barry, I call him back in. The foxes ain't
doing.
doing shit.
So last time on Zeitgeist,
I've had enough caffeine that my heart is beating faster than normal, and I'm still sleepy. This is the energy you're getting today.
for a moment as I was prepping today, I'm like, did I not prep enough? Maybe I should like go into the next scene a little bit, make sure I'm ready for that. I don't think that's gonna be a
Nah.
problem.
Nah,
Nah, you're good.
nah, my dude.
You guys know that banana trees aren't actually trees?
We're not gonna get out of this room.
Okay, okay. I'm calling it.
All right.
You have no power here.
You're not my dad.
On Zeitgeist. In addition to our beach trip, where we learned
That's true. I'm none of your dads.
we learned of Bruce McDruid.
Fuck, a real person.
It was
I
so
actually
good.
Oh,
I'm a little
this was
disappointed that I
big
didn't bring him
game.
up
I
first.
forgot that was his name.
No, I.
Oh, top
While I
10
was cooking
greatest
dinner, I
anime
was like,
betrayals
I need
of
to
all
remind
time.
everyone that Bruce McDruid is a real fucking person in this game.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
We then
So
assumed
perfect.
the role of
I
Bruce McDruid.
100% thought Chris made that up.
No, I think all of the bad guys start with like L or J. Didn't you have an
Kevin?
initial
Oh,
that
yeah,
like
yeah,
was
that's some
always a
sort of-
bad guy?
All the good guys are J's, all the bad guys are B's or something. I don't even remember.
Okay.
J's were the good guys because those are names that I can come up with easy because there's so many J names.
Gotcha,
Yeah, I'm a
gotcha,
good
gotcha.
guy.
Or at the very least, non-bad.
I'll take non-bad.
Yeah.
So yes, then we assumed the role of Bruce McDruid and other obscurati officers who were being let into a meeting
Yeah.
in a mansion in the Bleak Gate.
Very, very like Bond evil organization meeting,
Yeah.
right? And like even someone died because it was revealed that they were a spy or were underperforming.
Mm-hmm.
They were a spy. Yeah, someone
Yeah.
was shapeshifting.
Yeah, he
and
was revealed
trying to
as
intimidate.
somebody else. He was disguised as a member of the clergy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut back and we started a scene but had to cut it a bit short, so we're just gonna start that scene over.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember a word of what was said from
We
last-
pretty much got like, we're in this room and then had to go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then baby happened.
So-
bookshelves be wily.
You're meeting in the conference room in the fortress of the Governor's Island in Flint, home and workplace of Governor Roland Stanfield. Seen here.
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, he's a Deva, right?
He is.
Mm-hmm.
A long table splits the conference room in two, and an inviting buffet of pastries and coffee covers it.
Donuts.
Pastries.
Right.
Delft is here as well, and already well into his third donut.
Macron.
Oh, I forgot to add.
Oh, there's someone else in the room. Like who just got added?
I haven't added him yet.
Oh, they just moved around because
Yeah.
someone got.
Yeah, I can
selected.
change who the
Neat.
focus is.
I like that we get the concept of a portrait for Aloysia, but it's mostly name.
And actually, you're right. I need to update that.
I'm glad Aloysia has to put her right, or is it her there? It's there, right?
Her.
So Aloysia non-binary, or is she?
She, her.
She, her.
Okay,
Cool.
sure.
I'm glad Aloysia has to put her fucking title in her name because she's that bitch.
wouldn't
There's a
want
new
any
one. I got an
documentation.
upgrade.
You wouldn't want any documentation to get confused.
No.
My name's O'Ferry. The end.
This
There was
is-
some extra stuff on there before I realized that that name was going to be shown.
Mm.
uh,
And also home.
made a thing for him.
I know your name's San Pietro or something like that. I just can't stop saying it as Sangria. Aloysia Sangria.
There he is.
Who?
Captain Dale is also here.
Captain Dale.
Wait, did he? No, he didn't show
I don't
up.
see him.
I don't see him.
There he is.
Oh, who's this schmuck?
Dale.
Captain Dale.
He looks like
Oh.
Billy Crystal.
Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy that taught us how to make vengeance bullets, right?
No.
No.
Oh,
This is the
Dang.
guy who's he's the one who's overseeing the cleanup of the mountain.
Okay.
He kind of
Oh,
took
okay.
over after the mayor was exposed.
Gotcha.
in
okay. I
containing
remember him
the-
too.
The dark magics.
I think Julian Labrie was the one that taught
Yeah.
Mina how to make vengeance bullets.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I don't know that he has any role further in the campaign. So if anyone wants to do anything with him, let me
No, we visited him and I took my feather back because he's not under like assassination attempts.
The Captain Dale, head of security on Cauldron Hill, when he sees you arrive, says, "Constables, please help yourselves to the buffet while we wait for the governor."
Already had a pastry in my mouth. Thanks.
And he's slowly polishing off a donut of his own. After a
Just
few
gun
minutes,
in one hand, rag in the other.
Jelly filled. Jelly filled.
after a few moments, the governor Stanfield comes in. And-
My God.
yeah, that's his entrance music. He turns to the guards at the door and says, please, don't let anyone in for the next half hour.
Aloysia stands up.
He, almost without even, like, it looks like he's, without even thinking, just, like, kind of gestures, like, be seated as he goes to take his place at the head. Grabs a cup of coffee and a plate of fried jackfruit chips and goes to sit down, wincing a bit and holding his back. You'd think 500 years and reincarnation would help my back, but hurts like the day that I first injured myself. No matter. We should get started. Delft speaks up. Governor, not entirely sure what this meeting today is about, but as you know, these constables' duties are classified, and I haven't even briefed them on their next mission yet. The governor waves his hand to placating way. I'm sure their other duties will be handled, but I just wanted to take a chance to meet one-on-one with the heroes of this city and request if you would be able to. I know you've been going off to other countries on the last few missions you've been on, and I just want you to know that you are needed here in this country as well. Captain Dale, would you please outline the issues that we discussed? And Dale, like, takes like a big envelope out and like plops it, or 4 envelopes, large envelopes, plops them down on the table. Hands out copies to everybody. Well, first of all, there's, of course, Cauldron Hill. Since the Colossus broke free, the peak has been fluctuating. Sometimes coterminous with the Bleak Gate, other times safely in this world. Me and my men have been patrolling it nightly to cull the influx of undead and other monsters. But we feel it's just a stopgap. 2 of my men have already died, and I'm at a loss as how to solve this problem permanently. My studies into culling the dark arts are still fairly new. Mayor McBannon was the real expert, and well, we all know what happened with him. The second order of business is the Docker riots. I'm sure you've all heard. The police have been brawling with dockers and factory workers, and the police have been on edge since the Colossus attack, and have been rising up and cracking down on smallest offenses. There's a lot of paranoia going on, especially with the talk of a secret organization. Everybody's accusing everyone else. The third manner is an unusual number of shipwrecks near the Ares, the shoals. There's growing talk of building a new lighthouse there, and many think that the Fae are angry and retaliating in response to that. And lastly, I'm sure, well, of course you all know, but word has gotten out about Pemberton's origins. I believe the newspapers in Bear have started to spread the story, and seems that he's skipped town and done a rush job of shutting down his affairs, which has led to some fallout. There's now further conspiracies and rumors about duplicates in the city, and it's a real mess.
Just to clarify, what do you mean by Pemberton's identity? I don't know. I haven't read the paper in a bit. I don't know what exactly is circulating.
Well, it's gotten out that you fought him in a volcano and that he's actually a dragon. At least that's what the stories say.
Well,
Does classified
Things do
not
get
mean
embellished.
anything anymore?
Yeah, how'd that one get out?
yeah, that's kind of where I was going with that too.
Well, who else was there?
I look at Aloysia, who was not on our payroll at the time.
I did not want that information out. I specifically told both the Vizier and Minister of Dragon Affairs that it would do nothing but spread panic and lead, and if anything, excite and cause aggression from any lingering cult forces that we've been trying to integrate into the country as a whole. So
there was the gnome, and everyone else is dead.
And the B team, but
Well, yeah.
we should know better.
Did the Baron military not take the island not long after you left?
Yeah, but he was, I thought, long gone by that point.
The
Actually, he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, didn't one of Laya's goons get away? But
But did he know
he
was a
flips
dragon?
through some of the paperwork. It seems like the Baron military uncovered some notes, or I think a
Great.
duplicate body resembling Pemberton.
Either way, a cat's out of the bag. So,
Still a pain in the ass.
of course, it's a pain in the ass.
I agree, says the governor.
have what of any lingering assets of Pemberton? Have they been seized? Who would other than the troubling and disquieting conspiracies involving his identity? What does Pemberton not being here mean for the city and for the country?
Well, he was a very motivational part of our industrial what am I trying to say? Between his university and his factories, he provided a lot of jobs and a lot of research that was being done and being funneled into the Resurgent government.
Not to mention, he's a powerful entity who was previously under our. He was previously in a position where we could keep something of an eye on him. Now, the longer he stays away, the more likely it is that he will fall into enemy hands.
Precisely. So, if I may, constables, which of these proposals do you think would provoke your interest the most? And, or you can really say anything, Delph steps in. No, I have, like I said, a classified mission that I need them to work on. We can add this into our backlog. We can maybe get to it, but I'm not sure if the governor cuts him off. Oh, I'm sure that it can't be too pressing. I would really could use the hand getting at least some of these matters settled.
Why's it gotta be us?
Yeah, well, there's like a
You've
whole
got an entire
constabulary.
constabulary that knows how to take care of stuff in the city. That's why we're able to do what we do. but none of them can cover the stuff Delft has for us to do.
Everybody knows that in this town, if something needs to get done, you're the ones to do it.
Sounds like you have a campaign coming up on how to better promote your constabulary.
Man, we hate the government.
Man, we
Based on
hate
the
the
track
government!
record of the constabulary teams.
I've got good rapport with the dockers. I'll go talk to them.
I've been wanting to visit the hill.
I'm more interested in classified mission.
Yeah, same.
Anything that you can do would be greatly appreciated. And you see him like looking at Jack and at Eloisha, jotting down some notes.
Can I make an insight check to see if he's actually hurting or if he's like trying to use a fake illness to like make us feel bad for him?
Oh, my poor 500-year-old bat.
Oh, my poor back!
I was actually more curious of he's a mayor. He's presumably an elected official. Is
governor,
this?
not mayor.
Okay. Is he an elected official? And if so, when is the next election? Or is he an appointed official?
Or like I was in high school, a defaulted official.
Uncontested. Woo! I
None of
did
the
it.
Yeah,
people
I think it's kind of an uncontested thing.
Ah, pathetic democracy in action.
Yeah, he's been governor for several hundred years through several lifetimes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So I have even less respect for him and give zero shits what he wants me to do.
That's quite
I
the
didn't vote
incumbent
for him.
effect.
You know, I really think there should be terms on this position. Like 100 years seems
Maybe.
fair.
I don't think Koku can vote. I actually have no idea. Can Koku vote?
I don't
And a
Let's have
new
a
body
Twilight
doesn't
Zone
count as a
episode.
new appointment.
I don't know that there is much democracy in this world.
Yeah.
I mean, presumably the mayor, like even the mayor, maybe.
I mean, Mayor McBannon was an appointed
they've
position
definitely-
because
I
of
believe
his
they've
expertise on the
mentioned-
area. And we are
Yeah, I believe that there are elections, but I'm not sure what positions are elected because I know a lot of them are appointed.
Yeah.
I don't remember much mention of
Research.
sheriff.
Yeah.
it's
I hope
mentioned
Chris is
that,
ready
but
for this
I-
to go off the rails.
It
'cause we
mentioned
are-
elections at some point. I just
Oh
don't know.
man, are we gonna overthrow this government?
Yeah. Redbeard, did you expect
I'm up
us
for
to
it.
hate governments as much as we do? Just all of them?
Not this much, but
I don't hate the government.
How's that boot
Get
taste?
on board! Hate the government!
I acknowledge its faults and
Delft.
want to improve it.
Delft stands up, grabs a handful of the documents. Well, we should probably get going. I'll let you know what the constables decide on. Grabs a handful of donuts.
Damn right.
But
Well,
if
I
I
think that-
might
We take
just
the rest of
Inquire-
the donuts.
I take the case of cinnamon rolls.
Listen, these were clearly purchased for this meeting, and if they're purchased for this meeting, I am getting every ounce out of it. He can replace them. He's rich.
I believe my taxes paid for this.
Out of curiosity, Chris, just from from a perspective, who does Delft report to? Like, who is Delft's superior and where or are Delft and the governor parallel?
So Delft
is the-
reports to the Nigel Prince Hill,
Mhm.
who's located in Slate, the capital.
Okay.
Um,
Who reports to the
who
king?
reports to the king.
So technically speaking, the governor isn't in the hierarchy
hierarchy.
of getting to decide what the constabulary does and doesn't do.
Correct.
Right.
And we specifically have an in with the king.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, we told him to fuck
and
off.
that
We've
the
been
constabulary.
knighted. So we serve
Yeah, and that the constabulary
Delft
runs
can
in
tell us what to
parallel.
do, and the king can override Delft, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
and that
Yeah.
also
And
that the police are not part of the constabulary. They are
Correct.
parallel.
They would
institutions.
probably be under the governor.
the governor.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have
Understood.
gone to the top of 2 governments and told them they ain't shit.
Including
Okay.
our own. And
So,
he just went,
Gotcha.
okay.
So in many ways, arguably, the fact that the
And the
governor
rest of them
asked
are
for
on the
this
list,
meeting,
frankly.
Yes.
that the governor asked for this meeting and Delft said, "Hey, go to this meeting," was more of a courtesy than anything else.
Yeah,
Theoretically.
good political clout. But
Okay. Yeah. You don't want to be seen denying the governor, but it's okay to tell the governor no.
right.
Gotcha. Okay. Just kind of getting a feel, but yeah. Any of the folders, if any of the folders of papers were left on the table, it sounded like Jack grabbed the Docker one. If none of the other folders get grabbed, Aloysia will grab the other.
Cool.
Just
other
grab
three.
a plate of donuts. I'm not gonna handle them with my own hands. That's unsanitary.
All right.
Yeah. So it sounds like everyone is getting up, grabbing
Coco
as
will
much
grab
pastry as
the
they can, and leaving.
folders.
Correct.
Careful
Yeah,
you don't
I
touch
think-
those donuts. Their mom might not take them back.
Yeah, I think Aloysia grabs the 3 folders and then gets up to leave, and then turns around and grabs a
If
single
the
macaron.
donuts, if the donuts have a mom, we've met it, and you did not like that experience.
True.
It
So-
had teeth.
You guys leave the governor's fortress, and Delft has a carriage waiting outside.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys leave the governor's island, and you don't seem to be heading directly back to RHC headquarters. You start heading north, and Delft pulls out a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we go there?
Because it wouldn't be a day that ends in Y if we weren't getting jerked around.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
our days end in Y?
It's true,
I've
do
seen-
they?
I've not seen any reference to names of days of the week. So in the calendar, it's just the normal days
Just-
of the
Okay.
week.
Just accept that it's a saying that would exist.
Sure.
You can translate it if you
Yeah.
want to.
Well, that doesn't mean Barry can't make this
Yeah.
joke.
We
He's
already
not
had
that literate.
we already
That's fair.
had that meeting planned with the governor. I didn't know exactly what he was going to ask for, but I knew it was going to be beneath your talents.
Why not just bring B team to it?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. But...
He asked for you specifically.
Sure. It's not beneath us. It's just what I said is what I believe. You can't just pull B team into what we're doing. Not that B team's not good at their job. They just don't have.
It's more about the notoriety. He thinks he'll get good clout and good recognition with his constituents if he's seen working with you.
Sure. So start building up a different team that can actually stay here and be local celebrities.
Aloysius just has already started reading the folders.
Not a bad thought.
You know how many signatures Troubles has had to sign for me lately? It's
Um,
absurd.
Delft reaches over, grabs the folders away from Aloysia. Pretty sure this is going to be our priority.
Okay.
And hands you a letter.
Oh.
Who wants to read it?
Fuck me.
Oh. I
Ooh.
nominate Carter.
I skipped to the end.
Jack-
I can do
Jack
it. I
passes
think I'm
his
on a
rum
slight
flask
delay. Hopefully
around.
there won't be an issue.
I can take over.
Let's
see.
Yeah, James will read it if. Elfari's not
To
reading
the
it, but
constables.
James will read it.
To the constables who helped To the constables who helped reassemble me the last time I died. Greetings. I hope this finds you well, and that you remember me, Alexander Grappa, known colloquially as the Mindmaker. Now it seems a mind is all I am. I keep finding myself in unfortunate circumstances, but I haven't been put down for good quite yet. If you'll indulge me a bit of storytelling, I believe my situation will be of interest to you. And again, I apologize for certain necessary vagaries, as it appears a gesh placed upon me is still functioning. Fortuitously, though, the wording of said compulsion only prohibits me from speaking of my own affairs with my former associates. I find I can still not bring myself to write the organization's name, though I am sure you know it by now. When we last met, my mechanical body was torn to bits. While dying, I managed to detach my consciousness and implant it into the body of my killer. He survived and escaped, and some time later I realized that while he was asleep, my mind came awake. I was able to, with careful effort and great caution, move his body and examine my surroundings. But my coordination is poor, and I dare not step outside his bedroom. I hear guards mumbling and Dracarin outside the door of his windowless chamber, and I can't risk their suspicions being aroused. I can, however, read his correspondence. I will slip this letter into a pile of his outgoing mail, hoping that he will not notice. Perhaps you can track the postmark to narrow in on his location. He is coordinating the transportation of 10 seemingly unrelated individuals, ensuring that their travel is difficult to track. I need a takeover.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll finish it up.
Mm-hmm.
Ensuring their travel is difficult to track. There's some convocation coming soon, one he is invited to as well, and there is a window wherein a group of motivated investigators could, with perhaps some inside assistance, locate the man whose body I am now an interloper. Within whose body I am now an interloper. Here I admit some selfish silence. I both know and could reveal the location of this convocation, but I choose not to because I need a hefty favor, and fear drives me to pursue hard bargaining over idyllic trust. Do me this favor, and I will guide you to the convocation so that you may strike a blow against those who have worked against your nation. The favor I ask is that you find my host, take him alive, and keep him subdued until his exhaustion and sleep allow my mind to surface. Thereafter we may go into northern Drakkar to a glacier that centuries ago covered the city known as Kndpara. I have read that there we will find my best chance to get a body of my own. Once I am no longer a mind bereft of flesh, I will help you get into the convocation. Remember, I know the routes and identities of several of those who are attending. Please do not attempt to contact me by sending or similar magic. I do not know if my host would receive it instead, but act soon. Leon's schedule shows him leaving on the 75th of autumn, and the convocation begins on the 79th, the night of the full moon. Alexander Grappa.
What day is it?
1st of autumn.
Cool. 75 days.
At the mention of the words find get a body of my own, Zambria perks up in Jack's head.
Yeah, I figured that much.
Do you think he could do something for me?
I don't see why it's not possible.
We must do this.
I have 2 questions.
It'd be nice to shit in peace.
I have 3 questions. The first question is,
Is Jack saying this out loud, or is Jack saying this in his head?
That was my second question.
Oh, yeah, we never mentioned it. There's an archaeologist in my head.
Okay, so he did say it out loud.
Yep.
Okay. I was about to end that. It might answer my first question. Do I know about that?
I don't know how much does it come up in the paperwork.
I don't know. Did it come up in the paperwork?
Not really.
Yeah, it was. It was in the you read all of our
Yeah.
mission files, and
Oh, then yeah, it was
I just
the death
yeah.
of Zambria Meredith and her subsequent relocation was in there. So yeah,
Okay.
you might not have known any specifics or known if she was still there.
Sure.
But you would at least know that at some point,
Okay.
Zambria Meredith was inside of Jack's brain.
Gotcha. My third question, Chris, is what does my character know about Nutpara?
Give me a history check.
Okay. Let's see. 21.
So it was at some point a hotbed of demonology
Mm-hmm.
or demonocracy, like concentration. There were a lot of cults and stuff that were up there.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it's mostly a barren glacier, and it's said that frost giants live there.
Okay.
It's north of Minsk.
What was that? North of?
Mirsk.
Okay. So the Shawl Mountains.
Yep, in the Shawl Mountains.
Okay. Interesting. It's a region I've always wanted to visit, but time nor logistics ever really allowed for it. Shaka.
So does that letter have a postmark?
Koku side-eyes Mina meaningfully.
Mm-hmm. Mina was already looking.
The letter does not have a postmark.
Great.
Can
What do
I
we-
cast Detect Magic on the document
Okay.
to see if there's anything hidden?
Okay. You do not detect anything. Delph says,
I'm just going to ask Delph, did this arrive with a postmark?
got it this morning from a nondescript courier. No postmark. Not exactly sure how it got to us.
Yeah, are we also...
We have to consider the possibility, then, that it was found and has been sent to us as a trap.
Yeah, that was my... Yeah.
Well, we were able to at least corroborate parts of the story. Where is that section?
The story is consistent with what,
There
with the information we got from Tinker.
Yeah.
But it's possible that the letter is genuine and still a trap.
Oh, correct. Just because he was able to write it doesn't mean what's-his-face didn't find it.
We have reason to believe that it is genuine, and we've done some research. I'd like to wait until we're aboard your ship, where we know it's,
Yeah.
we'll be in private, which is where we're headed now. I'd like for you to leave tonight, if possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I can try and use the letter to scry to see if we can narrow down the room that he's in.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
While you're gone, I'll be coordinating with agents that I have over the Avery Sea. We've got some bodies that might be of use to you.
Does
said
the
bodies?
constabulary?
Did you say bodies?
He meant people.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to make sure that I didn't mishear it, James.
Oh,
Yes, he
okay.
did say bodies. Yes, he meant people.
What contact? Or actually, because he mentioned the ship and the security, should we pause this conversation until we're at the boat, or?
Yeah.
That'd be best.
Okay.
Fortunately, you're not far from the docks. And within 10 minutes, you arrive. Oh, wait. It's the wrong one.
I like these little button navigation icons to flip between maps. It's
I
nice.
just added those.
Oh, bye, Philip.
Oh no.
You couldn't handle the...
Um,
You can't handle the docks.
as it's appearing that I will
While we're
not
at it,
to go
I'm
and
going to restart.
to the Dockers, can I use sending to send a message to the guy that I know that's kind of the nominal head of the Dockers?
Sure. Thames Grimsley, I think is his name or
Yeah.
something. What did you want to send to him?
Stay strong. No times are tough. Working on solution. Will have to get my hands dirty and be a fucking politician. Pray for me.
Speaking of entrance music, what are you going to walk out to as a politician?
I don't know. I got to think about that one.
All right, everyone stable?
Yeah, the delay seems a little bit better now.
Mhm.
Oh. Did I just lose Philip again?
I don't
Phil
know.
just popped in for me.
He popped in and popped back out.
He is currently
Uh,
gone for me.
I'm the only one that can speak to Philip.
I see.
Ah,
Oh, you see Philip too?
I see him on the stream.
he's
Oh, Oracle of Philip.
Yes.
Tell him he owes me $5.
You owe Carter $5.
He doesn't, but I just wanted you to tell him that.
Oh. Except me. Yeah, I'm the Oracle of Philip. Philip, you owe
Alright.
Carter $5.
I'm reloading.
Okay, I see everybody.
I have everyone but the Snyders now. I have
well,
everyone now.
We have Philip.
I have everyone.
Okay.
Everybody
Neat.
good?
Yep.
I have everyone.
Cool. So you guys arrive at the docks. It seems the Kalundran has already been started to get prepped for sea.
hmm What allows y'all's ship to be a safe zone?
It's ours.
Chris, that is
I don't
pretty
know.
pretty hot in our audio.
Huh?
The dock sound.
Oh, I don't hear it at all.
You should be able
Just
to
hit me
adjust
all at
it
once.
on your own.
Oh, well, I don't, but I haven't muted.
Ambient. There we go.
Are you able
That's
to
much
adjust
better.
it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry, was there a question?
What allows the boat to be a safe zone? Is it there a ward or an enchantment on it, or just?
No, it's just away from people.
Oh, okay. We're not necessarily worried about magical.
No.
That it's okay.
But it also
And
is a
which-
stationary spot where you could put up magical.
I was about to say my character can put up a spell that stops divination and other prying magics into the space.
Wouldn't say no to that.
All right. When you arrive to your ship, you see some crew loading supplies on, and also what appears to be some sort of fey creature on your ship.
Oh.
Got to include.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised she's willing to be on it.
Some people have taste.
The Fae don't like iron. Our boat is made of metal.
Yeah, and some of them are okay.
They don't like they don't like machines. In this setting, they don't like machines.
Sure. Anyway, they don't tolerate it. It's like a universal. It's one of the.
Our
few
boat
things-
is still
I
a
don't know.
giant machine, but just
No.
it makes them uncomfortable. But like, it depends on the Fae. More powerful Fae have more of an aversion, but it's it varies. You know, some people get hives and other people's throat close up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Where is the start of this?
I was just given a square.
So, yeah, as you come to your ship, you see, well, you can give me nature checks if you want to identify who she is by sight.
Sure.
Would I happen to have advantage on this since I dealt with
Yes,
the Fae
you
for
would.
a long time?
You definitely would.
Ooh.
Have we not seen this character before?
Damn it.
I got an
It
Oh,
8.
looks familiar.
actually, some of you have. Notably, anyone who is in Adventure 1.
Oh.
I
So
couldn't make it roll advantage, so I just rolled it twice.
Which
I
would be everyone yeah. Well, it'd be Ilferi, Mina,
Jack
and
and
Jack,
Mina.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you guys get?
Nature, 18.
15.
21.
Okay.
I remember them from the briefing.
Yeah, so Ilferi, Jack, and Mina would have seen Bashella
Yeah.
in Adventure
Ah. Oh.
1. She
Mhm.
had been working with the Duchess Echelon. And yeah, Aloysia, you've heard about her in your studies.
Mm-hmm.
She seems to be like she has like a large device that she seems to be like setting up on your ship. And
Can
when
I-
she sees you
Oh, go ahead.
arrive, she looks over. Ah, constables. I was hoping you would arrive soon.
Bashella.
Lady Bashella, to what do we owe this visit?
I've come to bring a gift for your upcoming journey. And she gestures at what appears to be like a 5-foot diameter, maybe 4-inch tall, like dais that has like vines and other like kind of filigree worked into it.
And this is?
This is what do we call a Bay portal pad. I believe it will help in your endeavors should you need to travel either to the Bleak Gate or to the Dreaming.
Okay.
That's neat.
What's the catch?
Yeah, I was about to say, did we earn this?
You defeated the Duchess, therefore you must be stronger than her. And that makes you the best weapon against this shadowy force that seems to be bearing down upon us.
I'll take it.
Nice to be appreciated.
Aloysia.
Yeah.
This is very out of character for Bashella.
Mm-hmm.
Delph
Yeah.
kind of shrugs and says, "We'll take any advantage we can get."
Describe the device, what is on the boat right now one more time.
It is. It is. I have a description of it somewhere. Oh yeah, I put it in here.
You said a dais with like vine filigree and stuff like that.
Yes. Now, can I show this? Here. Make visible to all players.
Ooh.
Baby.
Oh. Is a ship component. It fills a.
I guess technically, only you have the physical characteristics of it for now. If you wanted to examine it, you can give me an Arcana check.
Sure, I can do that.
Ooh.
15.
Hang on.
25.
25.
So while she's kind of like, she is like kind of her hands like waving some, runes over it, and like vines are kind of spreading out and like working their way into the deck. Jack and Eloisha examine the device and determine that yes, it does do those things that she said. But also, it is cursed.
What kind of curse? Or do I not know how it's cursed?
It seems to be linked to her with the ability to turn the ship to seaweed at her whim.
Bashella, you want to tell us why you put a bomb on our boat?
She kind of stops, like
with
mid.
all due respect, I add on.
She
in primordial.
She glares at you, hisses, "You are traitors, servants of shadows and steam,
God.
bird-voiced singers, oafish walruses."
I shoot her.
No!
I grab her gun hand so she shoots into the water.
And just at this moment, you guys hear boisterous singing coming
we can
from
talk this out.
Down the docks.
What the fuck?
And as it gets closer, you can tell it's one of your favorite songs about one who went to the moon and
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna get to hear the people sing.
As soon as you said singing, I knew it was him.
A crowd of dockers with Rock Rackus at their lead comes around the corner.
Oh God.
His name is Rock Rackus, the greatest pioneer. No ocean too deep, no mountain too steep. Who's that? It's him, Rock Rackus.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
And as he comes upon you all, he looks towards Mina and like gives like a double take, looks to a spot right next to him that's empty, looks back to you. Ha! Neat trick.
What?
Anyway, I'm here for the mission.
No! 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 Who fucking stole my face?
Wait, what?
Ma'am, Queen, Your Highness, I believe whatever troubles you have, normally get taken up with the king.
Oh yeah, did you just come and invite me to join you on this mission?
No! Never, Rock! I'm never going to invite you to come work with me!
Even you should have been able to realize that that wasn't Mina.
You're not that stupid! Come on! You
He
went
might
to the
be that
moon! You
stupid.
got a golden gun! You're
But I
so
don't
much
think he went to
smarter
the
than the
moon.
dude whose wife you slept with!
I'm not sure he's...
He's none of those things, but come on, he thinks he knows. He's gotta be smarter than this.
You hear from the crowd, "Hey, who's that blue chick on the boat? I heard something about a blue fairy helping the Duchess. I bet she tried to kill the king." Wait,
No,
she's
no.
the one who sank my ship! Constables,
Ma'am.
you've got to arrest her!
We
Arrest
can't
her!
arrest
Kill that
Faye.
bitch!
No!
The rest of the crowd starts to nod along.
Oh, please tell me I have it prepared. Please tell me I have it
Can
prepared.
anyone give me a perception check? Or anyone can
Yeah,
give me a
I mean-
perception check.
Can I give you
Unless
a
my
performance
passive
check?
perception happens to be good enough.
Mine's terrible.
I don't think so.
13.
Okay. Well, I have advantage on it, so I just got to roll it twice. Cool. I rolled 2 11s for 20.
Okay, cool.
I got a 10 for a 10.
Cool.
I got an
busy
18
coming up with a
for an
plan.
18.
Suddenly, beside, Bashella, is a new, well, I would say face, but
Oh my god.
I hate you so much. Are we technically on the boat right now?
yeah, because you guys were inspecting the thing.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
did you know about all of this?
I swear, I do none of this.
You said there were bodies.
Good day to you, agents of King Kaland. Give me a nature check if you would like to know who this is.
I would love to know
Okay.
who this
Is it a
Nope.
fae?
Yes.
Okay. Is that I don't know if I get
7.
that advantage on identifying.
Yes,
fae
you
or not.
would have advantage on this.
Cool. I lost my character sheet.
Does an 18 get me there?
I'm not gonna roll. Koku doesn't know who this is.
Okay.
I got a 22.
All right. Ilferi,
Mhm.
this is Copperhat the Headless.
Well, I mean, I know why I remember your name, Copperhat, the Headless.
He's a somewhat infamous fae who is a bit of a jokester, trickster, jester of the Unseen Court. As you know, all members of the Unseen Court are faceless. He is not a member of the Unseen Court itself, but many
Yes, he is.
lesser fae believe him to be. Yeah, that's about all you know about him.
Could someone
Um,
explain what's going on?
Anything. Any insight right now.
I'm gonna go
I
disperse
think
the
if we-
doctors before a riot starts.
Chris, how much of those folders did I get to read? 'Cause I think I have some ideas as to what might be going on, depending on how much of those I read.
Maybe a bit.
Okay.
He walks up to Bashella. She coldly glares at him, and you hear, you see his hat turn her, and you hear a loud smooch sound, like he's kissing her on the cheek.
Ew.
Continues to walk around, pacing, changing shape as he talks, occasionally standing at right angles to gravity, and turns to you all and says, "Are you trusting Bashella here?"
No.
I haven't s-
Not really anymore.
I'm politely respecting them.
I tried to shoot her.
The Unseen Court has been having some disagreements with the Archfey. It seems it's times like this. Wait. It's times like this when exciting and stupid things happen, like a little long delayed reciprocation. He grabs the portal pad from the deck of your ship and teleports over to the dock. Kicks it a few times, and the wood and the stone of the dock nearby start to turn to seaweed. I think she meant for that to happen to you.
I think that's true.
I'm certain of it.
You think?
Michelle, what the hell? I thought we, I used to say all the time. I thought we had something.
I know that you're mixed up in this thing that's happening.
May you please elaborate on what
That's the vaguest statement I've ever heard in my life.
We're mixed up in that we're trying to stop bad stuff from happening.
What
and if
is-
you paid attention, you'd know that.
What unfortunate events are happening in your realm?
Well, big robot is probably one of them.
She glares at you. You know better than I.
No, okay, no, hold on. You have got to be more clear, lady. We know a lot of things, but we don't know what you are thinking about.
You used me as a pawn in your negotiations down south.
Oh, the negotiations you had with Guerrero.
I didn't. Nope. I did not
What?
do that. I specifically said we should leave you out of it.
The lighthouses, the lanterns, everything that's happening right now. It all comes back to you.
The lanterns are not our doing, and we in fact want them also gone.
We've also built no structures. Aside from a railroad.
Sure. And we only asked someone to
Are you-
talk to you about getting your
I won't
braces.
hear your excuses. This is ridiculous.
I can shoot you. I don't
Ma'am?
you need to be
Your
super
Highness?
clear right now, or fuck off.
Your Highness, it sounds like your realm is being deeply disrespected by those who should know better.
She's not royalty.
Yeah.
She's an archfey. Speaking of respect,
Can I get nature checks?
Is this another Fae related one?
Nat 1.
7.
This is another Fae related one,
Okay.
so you may have advantage.
I do not know how to give myself advantage on this check.
Let's see here.
Does it not pop up and ask you?
No, it's not right now. I don't know. Whatever. I'll just
I think
click it
there's
twice.
like a shortcut button you can press, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe like shift or something. Anyways, I got a 22.
I think it's left alt.
Only a 14 for me.
Yep, it's left alt. Cool. But we're ignoring that one because I rolled a 22 on my actual
Yeah.
check.
Who got over 13?
Not it.
I did.
Those of you who did, would know one way to get her to listen to you would be to insult her and challenge her to a boasting contest.
See, I've been doing a good job.
But not
I'm-
as a mini skill challenge.
Sure. I'll challenge her to a boasting contest.
oh, I was going to get Rock to do it.
I was going to suggest Rock do it as well.
I was just going to stand behind him. And
Hey,
Like
Rock,
what-
Rock, do you want to actually be helpful for once?
This fist bitch don't know what real heroes look like.
no, I was
Right,
just going to
it's-
stand behind him and say, "Hey,
We'll write a song about Little Miss Squiddy right away because she didn't want to get chewed up like calamari.
Is that him saying
that
these
woman
things?
looks like
Yes.
she's cuckolded more archfays than you.
We'll get to our boasting challenge after this break.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh my god, so much stuff happened like all at once. It's a little overwhelming, actually.
Yeah, I think it's kind of supposed to be.
We'll be
But
right
I think we
back.
now know why the dockers are upset and why ships are sinking.
Alrighty then. We're back.
I want to see the Gen Z hypercut of Tombstone where it's like 14 minutes long.
That would be fun.
Mm-mm.
It's just all of Doc Holliday's scenes.
It's
I'm
just
sorry.
Hey
every
guys, we're back.
We are.
We're not
I
talking
know.
about that anymore.
That's why I waited until we were back to say that.
All right. So, this is going to be a series of intimidation checks.
Oh no.
For a second, I thought you were going to say serious, and I was like, no, it's not.
Where
Rock Rackus is here. It cannot be serious.
you'll go back and forth. Boasting insults at each other.
Where we're making ourselves look good and also make them look bad?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a rap battle.
Okay, I just want to make them look bad. That's all I care
Cool.
about.
I'll go first.
And you would surmise from what you've gathered that using your exploits of how you are defeating the obscurati would be a good direction to go in.
I mean, I want to make Rock Rackus look bad, but that does not further our goals in this moment.
Oh, see, I was just going to boast about how many Fae I've beaten.
Well, we all get to take turns.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Let's hear it.
It's not going to rhyme, but ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jack Malone, and they ain't found a way to kill me yet. Did I mention I'm also 2-0 against Greater Fae? And I made a dragon cower.
Give me an intimidate check.
See, now it sucks because intimidation is charisma based for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
this
I'm not
game
looking
is-
forward to it either.
Dumb. $12.
I mean, have you ever heard a big, strong person who can't communicate try to be intimidating? It's very
Yes, his
fun.
name is Brock Lesnar, and he's fucking terrifying.
The crowd does not go wild.
The crowd goes mild.
Okay.
It's like, this is how you
Michelle,
get finer math.
Bashella says, I've sunk a dozen Risturi ships in the past 6 months, but there is nothing that these defenders of Ristur have done to stop me. I've sent Krakens and Leviathans to plunge the captains of your ships to their doom. And what have you done? You barely even noticed.
And?
I'll go next. Or does she do something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's your turn.
Yes, you're right. No one has noticed. I've in fact been searching the entire stars, and there's not even a single note of anything related to you in the future. You're frankly irrelevant to any stories.
Okay.
And then it's, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Any sort of charisma-based check.
It's intimidation.
Oh, it's always intimidation. Okay. Can I give myself Sky Seer's Blessing while I was doing that?
Sure.
Cool. Intimidation. Well, I won't keep that. 16.
The crowd starts cheering, Birdman, Birdman, Birdman. And she comes back with, I once inspired the greatest symphony Reeser ever created when I saved a handsome drowning violinist in the middle of a hurricane. Over 3 weeks of incessant love-making, I told him all the secrets of my kingdom. But when he returned, he remembered nothing of my secrets, and instead wrote the Hurricane Symphony to try to win me back. I let him die, famous and alone.
King Killer Chronicles. Okay.
I had the same thought.
He never wrote the third act.
Again, my response. And?
I think I've got one, Chris.
All right.
I just remembered the Wheeler. 1 second. I'm just gonna quickly.
And
I forgot Wheeler Wild.
I think Alyosha's just been like scrambling through their brain trying to come up with something. I'll use guidance before I go because oh god, is my intimidate terrible.
I have a +1.
And like through a very like stammered speech, declared a prodigy at the age of 13. I've studied the realms both far and in between. Fiends and the dead heed my call. Your boasts of love and sex appall.
It's pretty good.
Can I have advantage because I made it rhyme?
You can have a +5.
Oh.
Wait, we can get +5 just for making it rhyme?
I don't know.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, you should have tried.
I didn't want to.
Oh!
That one.
Did any of you have inspiration?
Why? How do you get inspiration?
Nope.
I don't know. Is there a way to track inspiration on this sheet?
Yes.
Yeah, there is.
Where would
Yeah, I have
get
it.
Oh man.
Gonna fork it over?
I could make your check worse if you'd like.
I don't think that's possible. Oh right, you.
But I could take a
something.
D6 off of it.
Oh man.
Actually, I usually do give you guys inspiration after downtime.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
using it. I don't want to look uncool in front of a archfey.
Fair enough.
I honestly kind of hope you roll that one again.
There's no saving it.
James, you had to say it again, huh?
I love it.
Oh, that was good.
James,
That was
James,
funny.
James. I know that's not your fault in that you can't put that energy out there, but next time.
No, I
shut
can't
up.
actually. I am the king of manifestation.
Yeah, no, James
Cool,
did
cool,
that.
cool.
That is
The
100%
next time,
James'
shut up.
responsibility. That was too funny. That was the funniest thing that's happened on this
Look,
stream.
you shouldn't have said you didn't want to look uncool.
I saved the lives of Aiden and Ethelyn before they were royalty. They had stolen a steam warship from the Denarans, but they could not outrun the enemy fleet alone. In exchange for a promise of friendship and rights to all sunken treasure, I awoke the sleeping Fey Titan, she who rise, and lured her to destroy the Denarans. And the crowd starts chanting for her. Bashala, Bashala.
Isn't actually real quick, Chris? Is an archfey different than a fey titan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bah. I wish you foul weather and nets of hagfish. And the water kind of like swells up beneath her, and she just kind of melts into it. And you see like a glowing puddle of seaweed kind of weave its way out the harbor.
I hope the next violinist gives you the clap.
Wait,
I think they're more
it's
likely to
over?
give
I thought we
you
were
that.
going to get...
I think it's a number of fails, and I'm guessing we got there.
Yeah.
It was only. Oh. That stinks.
Pretty sure Rock Rackus fucked your mom.
Yeah, well, we definitely should have had Koku go sooner. I had rolled a 25, but alright. I was just still working on the wording.
Sorry.
I didn't.
That happened.
Yeah, I
No,
didn't realize
no,
that was a number of failures sort of
Is that
situation.
gonna- I have. Are we sure we want to take a boat to get there?
Bashel's-
Copperhead walks up from like the underside of the dock.
Mm-hmm.
Starts poking at the portal pad again. I think I can fix this thing up.
Well,
Why?
How long?
yeah.
price?
Why are you gonna help us?
For what price, sir?
Fix as in...
Well, I can get rid of that curse.
For what price?
And why? I almost don't even care about the price. I care about why.
Right.
I'm.
Let's just
guessing...
say it's in my best interest if you are protected.
Why?
Why?
May I guess? Shits and giggles.
I don't like. I want him to say it then.
Yeah.
If that's the truth, I want to hear it. I am so fucking sick of these archfey motherfuckers jerking us around for their stupid fucking shit.
Mostly because I don't like her.
Thank you. That's all I
There we
needed.
go.
I
Alright.
fucking shot a woman after she was dead because I hated her. Listen, I can go with hate.
He starts kind of like doing the hand thing that she was kind of doing before.
But
Then
in
like
reverse.
wipes like onto your ship. The vines start spreading out across and linking into the ship. And given inspection, you can verify that it is.
Yeah, like detect magic, identify.
Yeah.
Perfect.
After he finishes working on that, he pulls out what looks like just a wadded up bunch of like spider silk.
Mm-hmm.
Turns to a fairy. I'd appreciate if you hold on to this for me. And I won't mind if you use it in the meanwhile.
All right. What does it do? We just had a cursed item on our boat. Just want to make sure I'm not putting my hands on another curse because it's so silly and fun.
Well, you'll have some dead bodies in your hands in the near future, and I thought it would come in handy is all.
All right, I'm sold. You know what? If I die, I die. Wouldn't be the first time, right?
I'm not sure what you're going to be up to, but I've got a knack for these sort of things, and I can always smell a corpse in the offing.
Hopefully, it's not one of ours.
So, what does it do, anyways?
It is.
Portable
I
hole.
don't know if I
Portable
would
hole.
technically
Portable
count
hole.
as a corpse.
It is
Portable hole.
the absurdist web.
Oh no.
Oh man.
I hate it already. Oh, what is this? Okay. Uh-huh.
When I try to
Bed
unfold
sheet.
this knot of spider silk the size of a bedsheet, I occasionally unearth long dead sparrow or cricket that waves thanks before hopping away. It's probably easier just to wad it up and stick in your pocket. The interior of this ball is a web of an extra. The interior of this ball of web is an extra-dimensional space, roughly equivalent to a 10-foot cube. To place things in this space, you must push it into the web so that it cannot hold. So it cannot hold liquids or gases. You can only retrieve items you know are inside, making it excellent for smuggling. Retrieving items takes at least 2 rounds, more for larger objects, and things like loose coins tend to get lost inside. No matter how full, the web never weighs more than half pound. Those attempting to divine the contents of the web via magic must first succeed on a DC 18 Intelligence Arcana check, which can only be attempted once between long rests. Any creature placed in the extra-dimensional space is placed into stasis for up to a month, needing no food or water, but still healing at a natural pace. Dead creatures in the web do not decay. If a living creature is not freed within a month, it is shunted from the web and appears beneath a large spider web 1d6 miles away in the real world.
That is so cool, and I'm so happy.
Can I see that?
Am I God, I forgot the guy's name already.
Copper Hat.
Copperhat. Am I allowed to share this with other people? You did give it to me
Oh, yes.
specifically.
Please do. Make use
Okay.
of it.
And what should we give you in return, sir?
Only the promise to meet again.
In a year and a day, perhaps?
Stop trying to fuck the Invisible Man, Eloise.
I don't
If
like
you-
leaving vagaries with Faye.
Stop pulling in setting details from other settings.
At
I
the
like
very-
being specific.
At the very least.
How about maybe next time we're back here?
I'll be around.
Exactly.
I'm sure you will.
He walks
Um,
over to Rock Rackus, reaches into his jacket pocket, pulls out a sheaf of paper. Rock, a letter from the matriarch of the Unseen Court. Would you do me the honors of accompanying me? And he is like, sure. Guess I'm not going with them.
Oh,
Are you-
hey, you should drop by the constabulary if you have time. The B team is like a huge fan.
Wait, are they?
Always time for a
Some of
fan.
them are.
All right, we're off to the dreaming. And the crowd cheers and starts striking up a new song about how he bested the Lady Bashella in a rap contest.
But you didn't do anything.
Thanks,
Yeah,
my work
our-
here is done.
I'm
Your
gonna go.
Faye are much more lively.
I'm gonna go talk to Thanes before we head off.
He is among the crowd.
All right, look, as evidenced, I'm not one for a big speech, but just try to keep the peace. When we get back, I'm working on plans to try to make things better. Shit promises, I know, but I
Appreciate
think we
you.
can make something.
Appreciate you looking out for us.
Somebody has to. Anyway, just try to keep the blood off the streets.
We'll do our best. The people here are a little restless, but thanks for taking a minute to talk with me. I think it helps.
Yeah. God, there's days I wish I just drank myself to death.
And I think every day that you didn't.
Don't say that yet, we're not done. Anyway, I'll leave.
Ilferi, are the Fae in Resor always so bombastic?
Yes.
It depends on the day and it depends on the kind, but usually they like a good time, whatever their definition of a good time is. Before we leave, I do need to at least do one preparation, and it's going to cost me a lot of money. So, Delft, you got our allowance.
Well,
Yeah, we've made arrangements. Let's get on board, finish our briefing, and I'll disseminate the funds for your preparations.
Sure.
Crazy morning. Once he's on
We need
board,
to
you
install
see him
big
discreetly pull out a flask, down it, and then pull out a donut and stuff it in his mouth.
mm-hmm.
This is why me and Delft get along.
I don't think any of us don't get along with him.
I'm really glad. Of all the authority figures that you hate,
Which is most of them.
But see, he got promoted. There's a difference. He started lower, and he understands what it's like being down here, and he barely ever pulls rank with us.
Yeah.
And when he
And
does, it's for important shit.
And I'm willing to bet he would overthrow a government with us.
Exactly.
I mean, Koku has questions about his leadership ability, but like him as a person, yeah.
The fact that he's kind of not a huge leader is why we like him.
all right. So you guys make your way aboard, and if there's any preparations you want to do for security.
Yeah, there it is. Found it.
Preparations before we talk to him, or preparations for our mission?
for talking.
Oh,
I
no
was basically
preparations.
asking if anyone wanted to cast Morden Kane's private sanctum or anything like that.
I did, and I do.
Gotcha.
Once it's in place, Delph nods and thanks to Eloisha. So our sources, we were able to dig up that, at the very least, Leon Catal did escape from within the facility. We found a tunnel bore from the base of the mountain. He tried to cover it up with some metal sheeting, but we found the exit point, which means he must have left Reeser around spring 14, the day the Colossus broke free. We were able to verify with a friendly Denoran source, Jacques Lebrain, that Leon came to North Shore and chartered a private yacht go out of the Flint Harbor during the chaos of the Colossus attack. He boarded the cold vessel, which was carrying Rasuri fruit to Crystallier, brokered passage to Elias Primos, the capital of Crystallier, on the 20th of spring. The crew remember him distinctly, particularly that he seemed quite disappointed that there was no wine on board. Right now, that's where our trail grows cold. We've tried divining his location, but something's blocking our efforts. I'm hoping that you can pick up on his trail, starting in Elias Primos. Unfortunately, the trail's a bit cold at this point, but I'm sure you can dig up something.
So you're saying that you tried to scry on him already and it did not work?
Correct.
How recently?
We've been checking daily since we found out that he was still alive.
So, I guess when did you start, or when did you find out he was alive? How long did that take?
Captain Dale discovered the borehole about a month ago, or about 30 days ago.
What contacts do we have at our disposal in Elias Primos?
Well, since you're going to be operating outside of Resor, if you run afoul of local authorities, it could be politically awkward. we don't want to be as open as we're operating in Bear. I suggest you keep a low profile. Once you reach Elias Primos, I suggest you track down Joe Hobner. He's a field agent who retired and opened an import business, bringing Risuri goods to Chrysalier. I worked with Joe back in the day, and I'd vouch for him, though who's to say whether he's been compromised?
I mean, I'll probably figure it out. Probably.
I suggest you spend the rest of the day getting supplies and leaving at high tide at midnight tonight. If you need to requisition any gear, Lauren Seinberg is standing by to transport anything onto your beacon here on the ship. I've also got one last bit of tech for you. This comes from Harkover Lee, and he pulls out what looks like a set of interlocked circular rings.
And this is...
This should allow communication, or at least allow you to communicate if you're in the Bleak Gate. This rusted ring here essentially acts as a miniature portal for you to send magical messages through.
So to communicate with, like, people that are outside of the Bleak Gate in the same area, or
If we find ourselves on the other side and need to reach out.
okay, we can cast sending and stuff like that through it. I got it.
Exactly. So you can, while
Gotcha.
in the Bleak Gate, you can send sending or any other.
Okay, that normally doesn't work. Doesn't
Right.
normally work.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Because it can't
allows for
work cross-plane.
trans-dimensional communication.
Well, I thought
Or
if
ordinary.
I mean I could be wrong. I thought sending could go across planes. There was just a percentage failure.
This
Well, now
negates
there's
that.
not.
Yeah, neat.
And what was the guy's name? Something Hobner?
Joe.
Joe.
And he runs an imports exports business.
Indeed. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if you end up in the Bleak Gate again, and this should help you get back home.
I'll thank him and take it.
Between
Stash
that
it
and
in
your new gift, he says, looking back towards the deck of the ship, I'm hoping you'll be well equipped.
Hopefully.
If we're heading into the what was it? I believe it was the Shawl Mountains, cold and just generally tracker undeath and fiendish outcroppings. I'll see what we can pull from the barren side of things for any special equipment regarding that.
Oh well, must not have been important.
Okay.
Cool. I bought 5 greater healing potions.
Oh yeah, so you guys get your
Mhm.
stipend.
Okay.
Amounts of money. 1,000 GP.
Cool.
Noted.
That was all going to go towards a thing that I could scry with, but well, I should probably still get it anyways. So,
yeah.
I'm going to buy a pool, scrying pool. It just looks like a kiddie pool. It doesn't actually look like a kiddie pool, but it basically is. Like it's like 4 feet around and holds a bunch of water, and it's not that deep. It's just really fancy.
This letter? No.
I mean, you said
It's
that.
kind of like a mix between a kiddie pool and a bird bath.
I was just gonna say it's honestly a really fancy bird
Definitely
bath.
a bird bath.
Where is I'm looking in the wrong
And actually, I'll just
place, Chris. Where was
store it
that
in
letter
the
that we received from Grappa?
It's in handouts.
Handouts.
Oh, the ownership didn't get configured.
Oh, okay. Ah, thank you.
Yeah, I'll store the scrying pool in the web.
Cool.
I think, yeah. Now, knowing what we are going to where we're going to start, and theoretically where we're going to end, I think Aloysia's going to go through the log of equipment and see what can be pulled for that. My immediate concerns are what I know of Chrysalier and how I'm gonna go over there, how well my character would go over there. So I think I'm gonna need to pick up Disguise Self, maybe.
Okay.
Cause fuck Chrysalier. So pull that together, pull together any spell components, have that pulled and go. I mean, I believe based on what I prepared today.
That's what I was trying to remember to tell you.
Ah,
The actual, objectives.
oh. I was going to ask that earlier, but forgot.
Yeah. I felt like we were on the same wavelength and then just got distracted by something else.
Yeah, Faye be
Name
doing
is
that.
Brock Rackus.
Faye do that.
The mission is to find Leon Catal, take him alive, aid Alexander Grappa, and if his bargain is possible, go through with it to the Obscurati convocation. That's the ultimate goal. At which point you're free to act at your discretion. My best case scenario would be for you to get out alive and report the position of the Ob base. But if you can learn more about their plans and operational structure, that would be excellent. If you see a chance to kill or capture any key members, you should take it. First order of business, though, is to find Leon.
Do you prefer kill or capture? Just for the.
I mean, knowing your group, kill.
We've captured
You know, I
people
don't
before.
like that tone, girl.
I had a tone?
Yeah, you do.
In fact, we captured very high up people that have then died, and it was not our fault.
In fact, our first operation was capturing Azerby Viral,
I'm sorry, I think
being
I'm
of a level of power that I don't know if you've ever even encountered, so...
I mean, who can really put metrics to such a thing?
I can.
It hurt. Probably a little bit more than dinosaur, right?
I'm gonna
Jack?
go
Hurt level?
get some
More
cold
than a
weather
dinosaur.
gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyone
gonna go
else need
get
to
some.
do some shopping.
I did my shopping. I spent 1,000 gold on a bird bath.
I'm getting a black diamond charm and some other stuff for spells. Oh yeah. Let me double check. I know I need a couple rubies. I need. Let's see here.
Are these just spell
That's
components?
not right. Yeah, lots of spell components. I picked up some, picking up some spells that get in, that I'll be integrating into my book, swapping out my book for the one that I didn't have to take last minute. And go from there. Let's see here.
Okay. So you make shopping lists and they're sent out with couriers, and then they are teleported to the center of your ship.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, you've got your crew available to get supplies. The dockers don't seem, you didn't impress them exactly with the way you handled Bashella, but so they're dragging their feet a little bit, but you'll still be able to get ship shape by midnight.
Let's see here.
It feels like we're kind of at a natural stopping point.
Yeah, we can try to kick off our arrival in Elias Primos, or we can hold off. I mean, we're
I mean,
2 hours.
I can hold off.
If there's like a box text you want to cliffhanger us with, then we could do that. But otherwise, I'm good to just call it a little early because this just feels like a very
I feel
natural stopping point.
I feel good.
Yeah, I can do that. I can introduce you to the town.
Sure.
Cool.
And if you need to make any last minute adjustments to your your equipment requisitions, whatever, you can do that before next time.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yep, you guys leave out of Flint Harbor that night, guided by 2 lighthouses positioned on either shore of the Flint Harbor. The trip will take between 5 to 7 days, depending on how much you want to push it.
A week is fine.
And when you arrive, I don't think you guys made it to Elias Primos last time you were in the area, because it doesn't have a major rail line going there yet.
Yeah, we went by it, but we didn't actually go to it.
Yeah, you went down to Sid Minos and then ended up teleporting to Vendrise.
Mhm.
You let's see. The city sprawls in a verdant valley along the coastline, framed by a semicircle of cultivated hills and low mountains to the north and west. Enzio Mons, which is a mountain, raises at the southernmost tip of, or I guess a peak, or I think it might be an inactive volcano. Rises at the southernmost tip of the mountain range, and the priests of Chrysler make monthly treks to hurl objects of evil into the volcano's fiery rift. Massive.
Bring the ring to Mount Doom. I got it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they just build a whole town around Mount Doom to
Yeah.
facilitate
volcano.
throwing rings into.
Yeah,
Makes
I like
sense.
it.
I mean, it feels like a practical move.
It
Honestly.
does, really.
You know what?
Also,
I'm coming around on the clergy.
Yeah.
Massive libraries, temples, and sepulchres fill the heart of the city, some so large they straddle the canals that carry mountain rivers between widespread city neighborhoods. The city has a trio of harbors, each feeding into a different system of canals. Some of the most grandiose cathedrals in the world are built on gorgeous, tended garden islands just off the coast. Hundreds of small chapels dot the city. Citizens are expected to visit and confess any crimes or sins since the last week. Many of the chapels possess enchantments to compel honesty, though it's been known that corrupt patriarch and local priests with certain connections have been known to remove these peacekeeping auras. Firearms and other technology seen related to the tieflings of Dinar are illegal, subject to confiscation
motherfucker.
and fines. Traditional city watchmen are reinforced by clerics capable of summoning spirits of the dead, and like every major crystallary city, every church has a bell of solid gold which can be rung in times of crisis to create a teleportation shield around the whole city.
Huh.
One more time, Chris. What about tieflings from Dinar?
Oh, they
We're evil.
yeah.
Yeah. So theoretically, Mina will be barred entry.
Yeah.
If not, just straight up arrested.
She would be heavily watched.
Y'all don't take me on the stealth missions. In fact, use me as the distraction while you're going on a stealth mission.
I'm right there with you. Like, look at me. They're going to try and purge whatever evil magics, aka throw me in the volcano myself.
Okay, listen, I might help them with that one because your shit's gross.
Okay, listen here.
I'm listening.
My magics are traditional, okay? They come from a long line of well-studied and integrated culture. Fuck them.
Just for the record,
Aloysia?
souls aren't natural, or
Aloysia, it was a joke.
Oh.
That's how I welcome people into the.
I'm just celebrating my heritage.
can we push Aloysia off the boat
No.
just a little bit?
No,
My magics were unnatural, then they wouldn't be possible.
that is not the same thing, girl. We need
push
to have some
Aloysia off the boat a little
discussions.
Differentiating definitions then on natural.
I can give her a flotation device.
Yeah,
I don't want your
back up in
flotation
watery
device.
sphere.
I cannot give you a flotation device. That is also an option.
It's been a long week on the ship.
Fuck
I
you
do
guys.
have the ability to just teleport people without their consent. So yeah, it's fine.
I can turn into a
We're
shark.
fine.
Fuck you guys. Send me a sending message when we get there. Use his teleportation circle to leave. Comes back. I just spend the week at my comfy home. Wait for y'all to get there.
All right. Yeah, I think that's probably a good place to kind of wrap up
Shit.
before getting into much
Mina
more.
getting arrested immediately when she steps off the dock with guns.
You're not gonna get arrested.
They
just
don't send
for-
security. They just close one of the registers to have someone follow you around the store.
Sure, guns are illegal, and I am
that-
not giving mine
is true.
up.
Oh, they are?
Have you seen a tiefling with guns like this?
Because you have now.
You would have been able to make the requisite research to know about the local laws before
I
making your
know.
preparation. So if you wanted to
We could-
requisition anything that might aid in your,
Sure. I
Or we
definitely
could just
don't
stick
want
it in the
to, but
spider
I'm like-
ball.
or you could stick it in the spider
We
ball.
do have the spider ball of perfect smuggling.
It does take 2
Yeah.
actions to retrieve something, but
Yeah.
So what are
Yeah,
what
we just get
makes
it past
their
customs and we're
necromancy
fine.
okay,
No,
Chris?
let's. Oh, I bet we could disguise them as sticks.
Philip, they're summoning spirits. It's completely different.
Summon spirits? Do you know how easy it is to summon spirits? I started summoning spirits when I was 15.
And then don't put them into dead bodies.
I don't have to put them into dead bodies.
Yeah, but you usually do.
No, I usually make the body move of its own volition. It's advanced transmutation.
Sufficiently
So-
advanced transmutation.
Have
as in
fun
arguing
arguing
with
with
From
necromancy.
necromancy.
Thank you. Welcome to my treatise. Pulls out 2-inch binder.
But yeah, plan accordingly.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's make your guns look like sticks.
I think.
I mean, we can
mean-
do planning in between sessions because our
Yeah.
characters would have had lots of time.
Yeah.
Well,
We are constables. We would
not
know
a ton of time,
that
but
kinda law.
reinforced by advanced bureaucracy.
You know,
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
I mean-
sure, but we have a week on a boat,
That's
and
and a teleportation circle. Yeah, you're right.
right, like
Sorry, I was thinking about the end of meeting to midnight.
we definitely have more than the 20 minutes that we players have had to think about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you got to the docks at probably like 10:30 in the morning, maybe.
Sure.
So you had 13 plus hours at the
Yeah.
very least. And then,
Yeah.
like Carter
And we have a
said,
teleportation circle
Yeah.
built into the boat, so
exactly.
like
Yeah.
we can.
Um,
So do we want to call the stream here?
Yeah, I think
I'm
we're
good
good.
with
I'm gonna start putting in my magic items.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. I will not be available next week.
Oh wait,
the
so
next-
neither will I.
in the next 2 weeks we won't be.
Yeah, and
I
then
mean,
the week
technically,
after,
we have the Friday before, Chris.
and then the week after that,
No, he's busy the Friday before.
Aw.
I will be out the next 3 weeks.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
yeah,
October.
Yeah.
Gestures
it's
vaguely.
October.
One of my best friends is getting
wait.
married. I'm in that wedding.
DM's asleep. Play one shots.
One of my best friends is coming
Ooh.
to the country.
I'm
which he
I'm
doesn't
pretty
go
much
often.
out for the exact same reasons he is.
DM and James are asleep. Play wild one shots.
Yeah.
I'm up for that. We'll figure something out and do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, do some
That
spooky
sounds
stuff
fun.
while I'm gone.
Yeah.
Spooky, spooky,
No,
spooky.
even if it's just us, I'll run something off screen.
I was about to say, we got 3 weeks. We can make a mini adventure out of it.
Go for it.
Well, you're gone for at least one of those Fridays, Philip.
I will have internet.
I think I might have the perfect game actually. I'll
Yeah.
tell you all about it later.
Yeah, we'll
Alright.
figure something
Okay.
out. Anyway,
Make sure it's
Bye.
Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Make sure it's a joke game that I bring a too serious character to.
Shia LaBeouf.